right?
Yep.
So that's a concern. The other concern is the power play. And what's it going to look like? And how many times have they gone back to Morgan Riley and said, please, like, lead this thing on the back end here? So is this the year that Morgan fits in nicely now and can score 50 or 60 points and get a bushel of them on the power play? Is this the year? And, of course, no Mitch. No Mitch on who was a huge part of the power play.
I mean, the season, it turned around for the power play the second they put him as the fifth forward when we all didn't love that, but it immediately got all the way better. So we'll see.
So those are that's my overall obsession. Observations on going from last year to this year.
So in summation, your worries are goaltending, power play, and forwards.
I will say, read the power play and Morgan Riley. You guys know how I feel about him. He doesn't move the puck quickly enough for me. I get frustrated, whatever. Prior to Mitch taking over, so last year they were 10th in the NHL with a power play of 23.5. Before that, they were 12th. And the year before that, they're 6th. The year before that, they led the league. Like, they've had good Morgan Riley-led power play. 6th and led the league in 23 and 22. They can do it, is the point. So I hope that that's the case, that they're able to find. There's enough players out there that it should be a good power play. For me, generally, with this Leafs team, I'm with you that I see them as, you got Colorado, Vegas, Tampa Bay,
Edmonton.
Florida, Edmonton.
Carolina.
This kind of group of teams that you're like, those teams could/should win a Stanley Cup. The Leafs are right below that tier to me, but I have high hopes that they intend to add a guy, because I do feel like they're one more dynamic player forward. Away, because I think defensively they're really solid. I mean, you look at Carlo Riley, McCabe, Tanev, Ekman Larson, Benoit, really like their D. Goaltending concerns me quite a bit. There's no doubt about that. Speed and scoring, like, that's why I want them to get one more guy. I just worry that they're going to be a little plodding in a league where the game's getting faster. But I do think they're a playoff team. They'll bounce between wild card, second in the division. They're going to be in that kind of, we'll see. But that's first impressions. Haven't seen a game yet. We may feel totally different come Friday.
Or worse.
Or worse.
I don't know. I'm fighting trying to fight the negativity of how I'm feeling a little bit about this team. Like, I'm a fan after all, and I don't want to go into it with low expectations, but
That was better.
a lot of people, myself included, kind of buried our head in the sand in terms of how important Mitch Marner was to this team, because maybe certain people sitting in this room that I don't want to get into it too much with. But, I hear Valley talking about how, I saw a stat today about the percentage of goals that he's assisted Mitch Marner on, and the power play and the penalty kill and all the stuff he does to this team. I do think that they are going to have to find a way to replace a lot of that stuff, and they're not going to be able to do it perfectly, clearly, because anyone's not Mitch Marner. I think they can paper over some of it, but to get to the point where they need to go, they need to make an addition. And to make an addition, they need to have assets, which is another thing that I believe, where it's like a lack of assets. They have the 2028 first. How much worth does that have? It's pretty thin next draft. We'll see. But, I think they're going to be a good team. They have a lot of good players. I don't think they're going to stink, but I think they're going to be a lot different and maybe a little worse.
People just want to go to how do you replace 102 points?
It's the penalty kill. It's the power play. They're special teams. He's one of the special.
He was
really good special teams.
Their best defensive player.
No question.
Right? And he played the most minutes. Like, if Berube or Sheldon ever needed 25 or 27 minutes out of anybody.
All right, come on. We don't need Mitch Marner.
If you needed 24, 20.
That was a turnover, though. That's great.
No, thanks. You showed us.
And you can play 25 minutes, play 27 minutes. And that's ending periods in your own zone with a key face-off. That's the first guy Craig Berube put on the ice.
Yeah.
Totally. No, but not just Craig Berube. Sheldon Keefe and Mike Babcock did too.
I do think there's a chance that some of those minutes, you have the chance to make some other people get them more involved and be like, okay, because the divide sometimes between the Leafs top line or top 6 and the bottom was sometimes really stark. I wonder if some guys getting some more regular reps feel a little better, play a little better. But no, there's no doubt. Anytime you lose an elite player, you're not better.
Yeah.
Okay, so we mentioned goaltending being a little bit of a concern for us. Let's go to the general manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs, Brad Treliving, on claiming Caden Primo yesterday. Clip 1.
This allows us to have depth at the position. It allows us, if need be, for Dennis to come back and play. It allows him to keep playing. So really, at the end of the day, we felt it gave us depth at a position with Joe's absence right now, with a goaltender we like. And with Anthony, Caden, and Dennis, double A, we've got some depth there at the time.
Double A. They're not even trying to say that name.
Brad Treliving actually doing that scrum as he was trying to be the 5th goalie, standing in the net.
Yeah, that's great. I like that sound of the hockey.
And then the wall update, do you want that too, just to follow up on the Caden Primo thing? It's not substantial. Quickly. Yeah, play the wall update.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no updates there. We think things are progressing well, but I can't give you a time frame right now.
Things are progressing well. That sounds like injuries. But
Don't know.
Okay, just hold on before we get into that. Just okay, let's get into that. Okay.
Before we get
not
into
ready.
it, I mean, before we get into it, this is where we get into it.
Yeah, this is where we get into it. Okay. Progressing well. So the last thing that they left with us is it was a family matter. So
Has there been no official updates since then?
no, there has not. Just a family matter. So if it has to do with his family and it's progressing well, it should be time for him to come back soon.
If it is something with Joseph Wool personally, I think you could say that it's affecting their family. Like I'm saying, I don't think they're going to come out and go, all right, we're changing our story. I think they're going to stick to this one way or the other, whatever.
Yeah.
But yes, I still don't think we're seeing them. You took the over on November 21st the other day. You said almost.
I just, but I'm encouraged by progressing well.
Okay.
I really am.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds promising.
You know what? Yeah.
Can I not hold them to that?
No, you should be able to. They said the words. They're not politicians. We assume they're telling the truth. Why not? So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. That's just, we only got this to work with.
Yeah. I am, on the other hand, encouraged by Val Laquette yesterday saying that Caden Primo, whose numbers had not been great in the NHL, very good in the American League, not great in the NHL, has been in some of the hardest goaltending environments in the league. His last 2 seasons in the NHL. Like if the Leafs, got Tanev and McCabe and all these guys blocking shots, Carlo, Benoit, I assume that's a better environment for him. And at 26, maybe he's got a chance here to prove himself. We're seeing this more where goalies don't find themselves at this age. So I'm hopeful that maybe this is the year that Primo feels like, okay, I'm in a better spot now. I can handle some more minutes.
He needs to kind of hold the fort. I think
Hildeby's going to play.
I think Kirby has gone on record of saying that Stolars is going to be asked to do more here. So, which means, can you get between 40 and 45 starts out of Stolars?
I mean, I sure hope so, right? You're hoping he can play 25 playoff games in a row or whatever. That was the goal last year.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like he fell apart. He took a bonk on the noggin, got concussed, which I don't think is